Hello and welcome to Flick Check. I'm your host, Andrew Woltman. You may know me from my website, the Andrew Woltman Film Blog, where I've been reviewing movies since January of 2012. I still intend to keep doing that. However, my loud voice can't be held back by the printed word any longer. And since David Letterman and Craig Ferguson are both retiring, and CBS still hasn't called me, I've decided to host my own show. And YouTube is the perfect place to start, because if a plucky 12-year-old Canadian can spring his way to $130 million and become pop culture's best beloved punchline, maybe I can take advantage of that medium too. Not only is this my pilot episode, this is my first time using the webcam and iMovie. So I apologize if things seem a little rough and if the audio doesn't sound that great. But I promise you, things will get better as time goes on. Things will change. Maybe some of these movies won't be here in a couple of weeks. Who knows? Now, the basic setup. Every episode, I'll talk about a movie. I'll tell you what I liked about the movie. I'll tell you what I didn't like about the movie. And to end it, I will give you a standard check, check plus, or check minus grade. First movie, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Did I like it? It's a very mixed bag. I love Andrew Garfield in the role. I think we can all agree when Tobey Maguire was playing Spider-Man, he tended to be a little depressing, a little mopey. But Andrew Garfield's actually having fun. If you read the old comic books, I'm talking the ones from the 1960s, Spider-Man wisecracks. He has fun with his villains. Some people say that they didn't really care for the amount that went on in this movie. But I thought it was perfect, because I want to see a fun Spider-Man, not one that's gothic dancing down the street and shaking his butt in his suit just to get women's attention. What didn't I like? The overabundance of villains. Jamie Foxx's Electro. I loved it. I absolutely loved Jamie Foxx's Electro. Perfect casting. His backstory seemed a little cheesy. It seemed a little too heartstring tuggy. I just made up a word. But all in all, Jamie Foxx has the chops to make even the sappiest of writing work. He just has that kind of emotion that makes you feel like this Electro, he's a sad puppy. But you gotta love him anyway. Even though he's destroying half of New York, you still feel for the guy. And Dane DeHaan as Green Goblin, a little unnecessary. I mean, we could have saved that for the third movie. However, the idea of having him as the Green Goblin, I'm totally on board with. Because unlike James Franco, Dane DeHaan goes deep with the character. There's more resentment. There's more of it, this is a popular jock that's saving his buddy's ass half the time. Because you can see the relationship. It's strained between Peter. It's strained between him and his father. And Dane DeHaan works to his advantage in every scene. That is why I give The Amazing Spider-Man 2 a check. That's my grade right now. I'll tell you, it's a check. It seemed like there was a lot going on. It was hard to remember everything at times. But all in all, it's a good movie. I mean, it sets up the Sinister Six perfectly. It hits most of the right notes. It just feels like there's a little too much going on. To close the show today, I'm going to tell you the 3 things that will tell you more about me than anything else ever will. My favorite movie is Raiders of the Lost Ark. It has been for quite some time. It's the one that got me into this in the first place. As far as Willy Wonkas go, Gene Wilder over Johnny Depp 7 days a week. And I love Marvel and DC Comics equally. I think they have equal potential for good movies. Some of them just haven't been executed well. Green Lantern could make a good movie. They just need to work with the later Jeff Johns comics. I want to give some special shout-outs right now. First off to Hal Rudnick and the Screen Junkies team. Thank you. You've been incredibly supportive. These DVDs in the background are no way meant to be copyright infringement. My bedrooms always look like that. To Alana Commando, my graphic designer for my website, who is also currently working on the logo for the show. That'll be up within 2 to 3 shows. Anyway, shout out to her. And to Captain Dan Cahill from the Captain's Corner on Brooklyn College Radio. We have a love-hate relationship, but it's always been in good fun. listen to his show, 7 o'clock Tuesday nights on WBCR. And of course, to my loving friends and my family, they've been there since the beginning. They've supported me through all the hard times. Much love for them. Anyway, I've been Andrew Woltman. This has been Flick Check. Come back every week. There'll be a new episode. Click subscribe and tell your friends. Have a great night.